and welcome back to another video. My name is Evie and this is a vlog in slow English. I do not have much time this morning because in like 5 minutes I have to work, I have to teach classes. So I'm gonna make a coffee super quickly. This morning I did not have any milk, so I had to go out to the shops and it was such a beautiful day. It's really sunny here, so like everyone is in like a really good mood, but I'll tell you more later. First, coffee. Okay, when I make coffee, I like to start with some caramel syrup. This is a caramel syrup. I do a dash. Okay. Next, coffee. This is espresso, concentrated. So then some ice cubes, a couple more. And then milk that I bought earlier. That was so not aesthetic. The fuck? It's because I was looking in the camera. Sake. Okay. That is so embarrassing. Okay. Right. Coffee. That was actually like a bit embarrassing. Okay. Wake up. We have coffee, a spoon to mix it. Now it is 9:57 in the morning, which means I've got to sit down and I've got to teach. I've got to teach a class, so let's go. I went for a walk with Wilson to enjoy the sunshine. Come on. Because you may not know this, but in the UK, it has rained every single day of 2026. So I wanted to enjoy the sunshine while it was there. I wanted to get some vitamin D and lots of people were outside today. So there were lots of people walking in the street and saying good morning to each other. Hiya. Everyone was in like a really good mood. I have a couple hours more of teaching to do, and after that we are gonna do something fun, okay? So I will see you in a couple hours. Okay, so I have just finished work and now I have the afternoon free. So what I thought that we can do is we could go to a village. We can go see, Wilson is here. We can go and explore a really nice village and I can show you what the English countryside is like. We know what London looks like. What is the countryside in the UK like? So I'm going to need a coat because it's still quite cold. It's not really cold, but it's quite cold. But right now it's not raining, which is great. So I want to enjoy the dry weather. I want to enjoy the dry weather while we have it. So let's go. Are you ready? Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, we just arrived. He is super excited. So I'm going to put on his harness. I don't know where it is. Okay, I'm gonna put on his harness and yeah, we'll get going. To put on my welly boots because it's really muddy. Let's go over the bridge. Here is where the river flows through the village. I go over the bridge, and that is the road. So if you want to go from this side of the village to that side of the village, you have to go through the river. So I'm now here in the village, and we are just going to take a little walk, and I can show you some things, but yeah, it's super beautiful. This part of the UK is very expensive. So in the past, these villages were fishing villages. So this is where people who were fishermen used to live. But now it's just some people who are Cornish, so we are in Cornwall, so some people who are Cornish live here, and there is actually a Cornish language, but a lot of the houses now are holiday lets, so they're only used for tourism. I also wanted to show you these flowers. So these are daffodils, and they're basically associated with spring here. So these little yellow flowers. There are also lots of these thatched cottages, so with the straw roof, that's called thatching. Here's a little shop. So in general, the British countryside is very peaceful, especially here in Cornwall. So I grew up here in Cornwall, and it's very calm. It's very peaceful. There are very small communities and everybody knows each other. So in general, it's a really nice place to live, a really safe place to live. And I mean, look at the views. Isn't that beautiful? There's a boat, and just in front of it are these two swans. Two swans. Did you know that in the UK, the Queen, well, now the King, and the royal family own every single swan? So you cannot harm a swan. It's actually illegal. How beautiful are they? Very elegant, very graceful. There's lots of boats out there. If a boat is colourful, like these ones, you can't point there. Those are fishing boats. I can try and zoom in a little bit. So these are fishing boats. Normally down here, people catch crabs and lobsters, things like this. Shellfish. It's kind of muddy. It's a good thing I have my welly boots. Okay, and here we are at the end of the path. You can see all of the river here. So beautiful. Okay, he's pulling. So down here, there are some problems. So it's very peaceful living here, but there's not always a load of opportunities for people. So many people move away from the rural areas, and we call this urbanization. So lots of people move away from here to go and live places that have more action, more jobs, more opportunities, like London, for example. But it is really beautiful. They're probably